Hello and welcome to another Papercraft Society box reveal. This month we're looking at box number 24 and this has been designed by the lovely Sam Cowcott and made to surprise. We have a fantastic Christmas theme in this one. Lots of gingerbread men, some beautiful houses, lots of sweets and treats. You're going to absolutely adore doing all of your Christmas decorations, gifts and cards with this one. Let's take a peek first of all at some of the projects that you'll find inside the jam-packed project booklet, and then we'll move on to what's inside the box itself. I don't even know where to start with the projects in this box because they are all so fantastic. So the booklet gives you lots and lots of different projects that you could be making at home, from card making like this beautiful Home Sweet Home card with the gingerbread men and ladies on. How realistic do they look? These ones are real ones, by the way. I'll be nibbling those at the end. But these ones made from cardstock are so simple to put together using the contents of the box. And of course, in the project booklet, you're going to have all the step-by-step instructions for making each and every one of these projects that I'm now showing you. I mean, cards like this, aren't they absolutely beautiful? That could be your hot chocolate there. Have the sweetest Christmas. What a fun sentiment. Now, as well as card making, we have things like almost mixed media, so covering journals and books and covers there. This would make a lovely gift maybe for a teacher, for somebody who loves their cooking recipes. We've even got on their recipe for a Merry Christmas. So it says, a dash of joy mixed with a touch of peace, add a pinch of magic and stir with hope. I love that. There's so much detail, so many layers on there that you can follow. Let's look at some of these three-dimensional projects as well. Look at this for a gift. Can you imagine being able to make that? Well, you can do that now because we've got all of the instructions for you inside this project booklet. Also in the booklet, you're going to find things like interviews, for example, top tips from our designers, which is always a nice coffee and chat read. Then we've got other three-dimensional projects like this box here. Now this contains some more of those gingerbread men in there, but what a fun and beautiful way of gifting those items. And these really caught my eye. Okay, so card making with a difference. Look at this, pop-up gingerbread houses, sweetie houses, absolutely perfect, but not just for Christmas, of course. This could be for any time of year for anyone who loves their sweets, if you've got a bit of sweet tooth there. So that's Home Sweet Home. We have another one here, another example. These ones I believe have been made by Sam Cowcott herself. When you lift this one up, look, the house just pops up. That is so much fun. And you're going to have all the details in the project booklet on how to make these. Right, let's now delve in to the box and see exactly what we're getting. So as always, we have the super sturdy box that I always think is fantastic for keeping everything in together, but of course also for repurposing and redecorating later on if you want to, once you've used those elements up. So having a look inside, we have got our first quote from Sam. Make pop-up cards, decorations, gift boxes and more. This box has it all. And that's from Sam there. Of course, Sam gives us so much inside her Papercraft Society boxes. We are really going to enjoy this one. Now, the first thing, which we've already spoken about a lot, is the booklet. Now, this contains so many projects, step-by-step projects in there. We have photo steps, we have instructions, we even have things like 5 minutes with Sam, so a little interview there. We have quick makes too. So if you've not got very long, it tells you how to make things. We have three-dimensional projects talking you through how to put them together. So if you've never made a three-dimensional project, it's all in there for you. So this is a fantastic thing to put aside and keep coming back to, and not just with the contents of this kit as well. You're going to learn so much from the tips and techniques. So popping that to the side, now let's delve in and let's see what goodies are inside here. This is always one of my favourite parts of the box. So pop the box to the side because I know inside that tissue paper there's some additional pieces as well. But in here, so we have the wallet, and the wallet has the name of the box, the number of the box and the designer on the side. So if you're maybe stacking these on your bookshelf, you're always going to know whose is what. And let's see, so it opens threefold. There is a lot in here I can see already. Now we have stamps and dies here. Let's take a look at the dies first of all. In fact, usually I can find, yes, a white piece of cardstock there. just to pop under the dies so we can see what we're getting. So we have got the gingerbread man and the gingerbread lady that we've seen on many of these projects that I've shown you so far. We have got other elements such as the candy cane, we've got windows and doors, we've got Christmas trees, we've got little cookies as well. We've got a gorgeous scalloped edge there, so you can see using that for a lot, whether it's a rooftop there with snow on or maybe the edge of your card. You've got the outline of fairy lights. Now I can see already there's a fairy light stamp here, so that's going to cut that out for you. Always really, really handy. This one's clever. It's got an outline die but then an embossing die, and that is a bit like a pebbled path. So if you are building up your houses, you can add that to the front. There's even mini gingerbread men and lady as well. Stars, hearts, you've got a lot in there. Oh, I love the signpost too. There's an awful lot for you to be getting on with there. I can even see actually things like the little bow, as in the hair bow, little dicky bow there. We've even got the little face and the wavy icing lines, so you can decorate your gingerbread people. I'll just come to the stamps while I've got this white to put behind it. An A5 stamp set, so that's large, and we've got some of those fantastic sentiments that we saw on the cards and the projects that I showed you at the beginning. So we've got thank you for being so sweet, home sweet home. I think this is going to be great for people who are moving home now, and you can make them a lovely new home card with that on. From our home to yours, of course, Christmas time, it's perfect. 'Tis the sweetest season. First Christmas in your new home. This is lovely. Have the sweetest Christmas. I adore these. And then of course you've got the mug with it could be froth, it could be cream, whatever it may be on top. You've got all these sweet treats as well. The fairy lights we spoke about, and lots of additional extra little worker stamps that you can, even down to a little jelly bean there. Isn't that, not jelly bean, what's that one? Jelly baby? I think that's the one. Gummy bear. That's what I'm forgetting. All my sweets muddled up. I love these. So they're actually making me hungry for sweets at the moment. And we've got in here as well an embossing folder, and this has got the candy canes on. So this is A6 in size, and we've got lots of candy canes sprinkled all over the background. And then we've got these papers. Let's open these up and see what's inside here. So I can see already that we've got the craft that we saw on the front of this book or planner or journal or a notebook that it may be that's been decorated. So the recipe there that I read from earlier, that's on here. Then we've got Merry Christmas, Holly Jolly, Baked with Love, Happy Holidays, and Have a Cup of Cheer. And of course you can replicate that using the stamps and the dies as well. So we've got that, and then we've got sheets of cardstock, 1, 2, 3 sheets of craft cardstock, sorry. That's going to come in really handy when you're building those houses. We've got some beautiful pattern paper with the gingerbread men and the candy canes inside. It's all single-sided, but it's a really good quality cardstock. I wouldn't call it a paper even. It's thicker than a paper. It's going to be great for your matting and layering and for doing all your decorating. You can cut these out as well. You've got more candy canes in there. And then the stripes, and of course the stripes perfectly match with the front of the wallets there, so everything's coordinating. So that's a beautiful set there for you to use with your project box. Now let's delve into the actual box and see what's hidden inside of that tissue paper. So lovely bright green tissue paper here. This is always my favourite part because I don't know what's in here until I get in. So let me see what we have. Now the first thing that has drawn my attention is this cookie cutter. That is so unique for, of course, a Papercraft Society box. Now you could be using this in the kitchen, but maybe if you have modelling clay and things like that, you could be making embellishments for your craft projects as well. There's a metal cookie cutter. Then we have these little candy canes, 3-dimensional candy canes as embellishments. They are so cute. I've not seen anything like that before. They're going to be fantastic for gluing onto your projects. We have the pom-pom trim. Now we saw this a lot in the projects here, that pom-pom trim, and I was thinking that works so well. I didn't realise it was actually in the box. It just looks like falling snow there. So you've got a good length of that on there. Now I recognise these. When we were looking through the project booklet, there was a step-by-step project showing you how to put together one of these houses. And I saw a template being used in one of the step-by-step photos, and now I realise the template's actually in here. So you've got your template, so you can cut out or score, mark, cut out all of your pieces, and then the booklet will also show you how to put them all together. How handy is that? And what's in here? Oh, so we have more paper. In fact, this is like gift wrap, this one. Look at that. So we've got a really large piece. Now this is going to be perfect, like I say, for gift wrap. But alternatively, if you're making a larger project, maybe something like the 3-dimensional mug, oops, with the sweeties there that we saw, you could be using this and as larger pieces, larger than the A5 that we usually see. And then we've got some coordinating cardstock. Let's take a look at the colours that are involved here. So if I just flick into them, we've got that lovely burnt orange. I adore this colour. So of course it's typical gingerbread colour, isn't it? These are double-sided cardstock pieces. So we've got 2 of those. Then we've got that lovely bright green that we see mixed in with all of the projects that you've seen so far, and of course the backing papers. And then we've got a lovely rich red and a bright pink, a really hot pink there. So there's 8 sheets of double-sided cardstock. It all has a white core, so you could maybe be using your embossing folder that's inside that folder that we've got there, and you can be sanding those little candy canes back where they've been embossed. There's lots that you can be doing with this cardstock. And there's always something else in the bottom of the box here. We've got a packet of cardstock by the looks of it. I think it's a glitter card. Let's just take it out of the pack. Yeah, we've got, oh, this is a good sturdy cardstock. So we've got the glitter card there. No shed, not getting any pieces off on my hands. That's always a bonus. Look at the shimmer on that. Isn't that beautiful? This is just going to look like snow on your projects. So putting these all back now, we've got an awful lot included in here. Now, Papercraft Society always say there's around £60 worth of product inside each and every box. And of course, if you are in the UK, you get your free delivery too. That's an extra bonus. You can sign up to subscriptions on a monthly, 3-monthly, 12-monthly basis if you want to. But either way, you're getting an awful lot of content inside every single box, as well as things like the free craft along that you're going to be able to join in with once everybody's received their box. That will be done, of course, by Sam once this box has gone out to everybody, and you'll be invited to join that nearer the time. So that's everything that's inside your Papercraft Society box number 24. Now, if you're interested in receiving this box or in subscribing to monthly boxes, you can find out all the details at papercraftsociety.co.uk.